You ever see a design and just get it? It just clicks, it pulls you in, and you're not even sure why? Well, it turns out there's a secret language happening behind the scenes. And believe it or not, it has way more to do with psychology than just making things look pretty. So let's get into it.
I mean, seriously, think about it. That one ad you actually remembered, or that website that just felt so trustworthy right away. What's the deal? What's that invisible string pulling you in, making you want to click or buy or sign up?
And there it is. That's the secret sauce. The most powerful designs aren't just art projects. They are super smart, psychologically tuned machines built for a purpose. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secrets that make them work. Okay, secret number one. This is the bedrock for everything else. Before you even think about a color, or a font, or an image, you have to nail down your why. Every single great design starts with one crystal clear goal. This sounds almost too simple, but trust me, it's a total game changer. If you can't boil down your goal into one single sentence, your design is going to feel messy and confusing. That one sentence, that becomes your North Star for every single choice you make from here on out. And check this out. This is that idea in action. On the left, the goal is kind of vague, right? Show a cool guy. The design is fine, but so what? Now look at the right. The goal is laser focused. Get urgent signups. And bam, look at the difference. The call to action is huge, it's bold, you literally can't miss it. The whole design is re-engineered around that one clear goal. So, once you've got your why, the next secret is all about making a connection. And let me tell you, logic might get people to nod along, but it's emotion that gets them to act. The best designs don't just give you information, they make you feel something. And the quickest way to our feelings? Faces. And this is just so critical because when you tap into emotions, you're tapping into what truly motivates us as people. When a design makes us feel empathy or excitement or joy, we don't just see it, we feel it, we remember it, and we're much more likely to do something about it. And here's the wild science behind it. It's called the mirror neuron effect. It's this fascinating thing our brains do. When we see an emotion on someone else's face, our brain kind of mirrors it, and we start to feel that same emotion too. It's like subconscious empathy, and for a designer, it is an absolute superpower. This breaks it down perfectly. Just look at this classic example, like a charity ad. Step one, you see the sad, pleading eyes of a puppy. Step two, your mirror neurons kick in, and boom, you feel that pang of empathy. And then step three, that feeling creates a really strong desire to do something, to help, to donate. It's a chain reaction, all started by a single look. All right, so you have a clear goal, you've made an emotional connection, what's next? You gotta build trust. And in the world of design, trust isn't built with some huge one-time gesture. No, it's built with simple, reliable, boring old consistency. This all comes down to a really cool psychological principle called the mere exposure effect. It's just human nature. The more we see something, the more familiar it becomes, and the more we start to trust it. When your look and feel are consistent, your audience starts to feel like they know you, and we trust what we know. So how do you actually do that? Well, you use a toolkit just like this. You define your core colors, your fonts, your overall style, what you'd call a brand kit. This makes sure that every ad, every post, every single thing you put out there feels like it's coming from the same place. This is how you turn a psychological principle into a practical strategy. Okay, our final secret for today, and this one is all about that critical first impression. It's a concept called anchoring, and the idea is that the very first thing we see heavily influences everything we think after that. That first glance, it sets the whole tone. It creates a reference point in our minds. It's why the first price you see for a car totally frames whether you think the next price is a bargain or a total ripoff. Everything else is judged against that first anchor. Let's break it down with this perfume ad. When you look at this, what's the very first thing your eye goes to? Probably that fancy, intricate logo, right? That's the anchor. Before you even know what the product is, your brain has already logged expensive, high-quality, classic. And then your eye moves down to the bottle itself. The shape, the color, it doesn't have to create the idea of luxury from scratch. No, it just has to reinforce the anchor that the logo already dropped. See how that works? Every element supports that very first impression, making that high price tag feel totally justified. So these secrets, they're all about how we humans perceive the world. A machine can copy these things, for sure, But can it really understand them? This is maybe the most important question for any creative person today. In a world full of AI, understanding people isn't just a nice skill to have, it's your superpower. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. AI can spit out a million images in a second, but it can't come up with the why. It can't feel empathy. It can't build a strategy based on trust. The big picture thinking, the emotional intelligence, that's our job. That's the human edge. And you can actually see this change happening in how design is being taught now. A modern syllabus isn't just about software anymore. It's about combining that strategic why we talked about with amazing tools like AI, and then also wrestling with all the tricky new ethical questions that come with it. So, we'll leave you with this to think about. AI is an incredible tool, no doubt, but it's just that, a tool. It follows our lead. As it gets unbelievably good at doing the what, our job is to get even better at defining the why. The future of great design isn't about mastering software. It's about mastering the art of understanding people.